My name is Don Critzon. Believe it or not, that first part in the beginning was my first live performance. So thank you all for showing up today.
Woo! That's my boy.
I have a dream that one day my children will live in a nation that will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That was 1963. In 2020, Martin Luther King Jr.'s children are in their 60s. He was a Christian. He advocated for protest and peace and equality. He ended up in a pine box. Detroit Red, we know him as Malcolm X. He started in the streets and turned his life around when he joined the Nation of Islam. He advocated for people of color to rise up through revolution. He ended up in a pine box. Me, Don Critzon, some unknown spoken word artist, born, raised, Jehovah's Witness, 1989, taught to pray, to do God's work and remain neutral in the system of things. But even as I walk and breathe, I know a target is painted on my back simply for being a black man. That at any point in time, I could be driving home from work, like Philando Castile. I could be walking around a house like Ahmaud Arbery. I could be sleeping in bed like Breonna Taylor. I could be buying something from the store like George Floyd. And I could be gunned down simply because of the color of my skin. Now my people may not like to hear what I have to say next, but it's the real deal. Peace doesn't work. Violence doesn't work. Maybe let's vote, right? Change the system from within. Answer me this. Where's Jesse Jackson right now? I get it. He's close to 80. But he was right next to MLK when he died. He's not in the pine box. Don't get mad at me. I'm about to say something real. Where is our New Jersey representative Cory Booker? I know he's a resident of Newark. I know he's a superhero here, but outside of here, we don't see him too much. He's taking to Twitter like some other orange politicians that we know. Maybe he's just trying to be like the next Obama and let love. He's not in the pine box. I love Obama. I love what Obama represented. He showed that one man can take us to the top. And he did not do a whole lot wrong, but when it comes to us black folks on the ground, he was about as useful as Kermit the Frog. He looks nice on TV and says all the right stuff. When it comes down to our level, it was just a lot of fluff. He also showed how we are still handicapped by a system that was built against us. How one man cannot change the world. And if you thought racism died since we had a black president, look who took over after his term was done. We can vote all we want. Electoral College has the final say. Last two times red candidates won the popular vote. It was with the Electoral College. You can't change the Electoral College. It's handled by the census. And with minorities being grouped in certain areas, it doesn't matter how much you vote. You're restricted by where your area is. And if your area doesn't represent you, your city doesn't represent you, your county doesn't represent you, your state doesn't represent you, your country doesn't represent you. When you fill out the census, it's just government, another way to track you, find you, and control you. The entire system needs to go. Now, I don't have a solution. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to work. But I know what doesn't work. Burning down your own city. Looting your brother's corner store. Do you know why fancy stores don't come into black neighborhoods? That's what they scared of. Now, I know we ain't got to worry about that too much here in Newark because we handled our protest properly. But it is a vile display of ignorance when it is done. It does nothing to further any cause. And I'm aware that a lot of those are staged as well, but in the chaos, the difference, nobody can tell. Our people are dying in the street, and our nation's representative is more worried about being censored on social media, more worried about economic values and property values, advocating that when the looting starts, the shooting starts. I know I'm dropping $1 in rhymes, but I'm praying that everyone will get to understand the time. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. We're living in a time of extremism, time of revolution, a time where there's got to be a change. The people in power have misused it, and now there has to be a change, and a better world has to be built. And the only way it will be built is through extreme methods. And I, for one, will join with anyone, no matter what color you are, as long as you want to change this miserable condition that exists on this earth. Malcolm X.
Woo!